that's funny. I like that.
Yeah, well, we've got it all on this show. It's Saddle Up on Shaw TV. This is Phoenix. I'm Shiva. We got a great show ahead.
And we're color coordinated. Again.
Again.
We didn't call each other.
No. Actually, I think we should start to call each other to make sure this doesn't happen again.
But that's okay. You look fantastic in that.
As do you. Thank you.
Our big thanks, of course, to the Hudson's Bay at Market Mall for supplying the clothing
That's
here
right.
for us, and we really do appreciate that.
For sure.
It's true that, you know, when we think about Stampede, we also think about the heat of Stampede. And I have, for you, Shiva, the perfect thing for Stampede to cool yourself off if you're too hot.
Yeah, what's that?
It's not a snake, although we are going to introduce you to some snakes. It's a bandana. It's a bandana.
Yeah, okay, and how is that going to keep me cool?
Okay, well, here's the skinny. You bring this bandana, you wrap it around your wrist. Fashionable?
It is. I like the color.
You soak this in water, and you just wipe yourself down. And then when you're ready, you wring it out. You put it under cold water again. You know, you just stop at one of the washrooms or restrooms in the Stampede grounds, and you just do it all. Look, there it is. There's the bandana. It's no secret.
So I'm going to wet this, and then I'm going to wipe it across my face and expect that my makeup is going to be just as it is.
There you go.
And then I'm going to wipe it across my hair.
Yes, you're bald
and
head.
I'm going to expect that my hair is not going to frizz up. I think this is a great accessory for you.
It works for me. Will this work for you?
This guy's married. He should know these things.
Will this work for you? Do you like snakes?
You know, I have, I have certain sentiments towards snakes.
This is exciting. Come on, let's go for a walk. We're going to go for a walk. Follow along. We're going to meet somebody with snakes.
Okay, let's go
Let's go for a walk.
And of course, we're meeting Little Ray from Little Ray's.
They're doing good. Doing good. How
are you? And Little Ray, who's this?
So
is this Little Ray?
This is Little Ray. No, I'm Little Ray. This here is one of our wonderful Puebloan milk snakes that we have at the Stampede. We have an exhibit here this year called Nature's Ninjas, Defenses of the Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
This incredible exhibit, and it's we do have lots of reptiles, but there's also actually a kangaroo there.
Oh my goodness.
Which is kind of cool, and there's a couple mammals, some other invertebrates, and we're kind of highlighting different really cool defenses that animals use in the animal kingdom to protect themselves.
He's looking at me, Ray.
He's checking you out. He's kind of very intrigued. Of course you can.
Unless you would like to try him.
No, you're good. You go ahead. Maybe I'll take the next one. Now, you're originally from Ottawa.
Yeah, so I'm from Ottawa, and we do educational programs across the country with a variety of animals. We also help provincial authorities and the SPCA with the placement of seized and unwanted animals. Almost every single animal we have is somebody's unwanted pet. Yeah. And including this one is an animal somebody had, much like cats and dogs, and I think you can't care for them anymore.
Is that okay?
He got you. Well, you know, it's funny you ask that, Phoenix, because this snake, his primary means of self-defense is that he's evolved to mimic a coral snake. So he has similar colors to a coral snake, which is a highly venomous snake, but this is a harmless species of snake. So he's basically using this mimicry to say, look, I'm dangerous when I'm really not.
Is he planning to wrap himself around my neck?
He's just checking you. He's just checking you. He's like, wow, that's a nice clean bald head from a bandana. So he's actually, he's pretty happy.
I think our producer Dave is just loving this. He told me earlier that he was a fan of snakes, so we might get him out here if you've got a bigger one on hand.
I do, and we'll get Dave out here because I did bring one specifically for Dave.
You did.
Now, the next animal I have,
you're not freaked out by this?
We've got...
not a whole lot, no. Okay. I've held a boa before.
Nobody can be afraid of this little fella.
So, who's this little guy? I can touch them, right?
Yes, this is Popcorn. Okay. And Popcorn, I know his name's Popcorn. Seems like a reasonable name. Is a baby tortoise, and we do have a massive spur-thighed tortoise at the Stampede this year. Weighs about 70, 75 pounds, and I was by myself, so a bit challenging to get him down here. So I brought this wonderful little young tortoise that we have, which is a red-footed tortoise, which comes from South America. This guy's about 1.5 years, 2 years old.
How big will he get? I mean, here's the size of our table. Give us a feel.
Maximum size for this guy would probably, his length would probably be as long as the table. So he would look like this. So 7th largest, tortoise in the world. The other guy we have, the record for them is about 240 pounds. So he would be probably almost the length of this entire table and would be about this big. So an unbelievable animal. But you know, kids can kind of interact with them. And if you touch them, what's really cool is his shell is made of keratin. It's the same material as our fingernails, our hair. And for protection, they do hide in their shells, but if you look at the big scales they have on their feet, if he goes in his shell, he actually takes his feet.
Look how you're handling this guy.
And he'll put his feet in front of his face. They actually use the scales on their feet to protect their face, and that's how they hide, which is really cool.
You know, one thing I find is so great about what you do is that you educate.
Thank you.
You know, we look at all of these animals and we say to ourselves, oh, that looks pretty cute. Maybe I should pet them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, you're giving us an education, no experience.
Right.
And I'm sure the kids, even the adults, are loving this.
Are loving it. And I'll tell you, of all the animals we let people hold and touch, this is by far the most impactful. We've got emails, multiple emails from people already being, oh my gosh, I was at your exhibit. I can't believe you let me hold
I'm stepping back for this one.
Shiva, now watch behind you there.
See, I can do snakes, I can do turtles, but that's where...
Shiva, we're going to do this. You've got all these fans on TV that really want to see you do this.
Come on, Shiva.
And it's an incredible thing. This is a Chipoan golden tarantula. And if you want to talk about sensationalized animals, these wonderful animals, most people think that if you get bitten by a tarantula, you're in a lot of trouble. Some people believe the tarantulas can actually overpower a person.
Hold it to this camera right in front of you here. So we're going to get, actually, we'll get to camera 3 to take a look at this.
And these guys are actually, they are venomous.
That's alive.
He is alive, and he'll kind of crawl around here.
I'm sorry, you said venomous?
They are venomous, but no one's ever been killed by a tarantula. Shiva, give me your hand.
Oh my God.
We can do this. Come on.
I can't look. Oh my goodness.
We're just going to put him right in your hand.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Again, you go to the Calgary Zoo,
Dave,
you can go on a ride.
if I'm doing this,
or you could be...
You got to get out here.
Thrilled.
No, you got to look at it, Shiva.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh,
oh
she's
my
crawling
God.
up your wrist. How much fun is that? That's a wonderful time. Nice job.
Yeah, thank you. That was awesome.
Phoenix, you got to do it too, buddy. I mean, of all the animals that we do let people hold, this is the one that people are just, even if you don't think you're afraid of spiders, think about it. I mean, most people won't just go up. If there's a spider in your house, you might be not afraid and you'll take them, you'll put them outside. Most people won't walk up to a spider and pick them up. There's just this preconceived notion that spiders bite and they're potentially dangerous. Really, though, guys, a harmless species. I mean, he is venomous.
Please just bring out the big snakes already?
You want to see the big snake?
If I'm scared,
oh my goodness,
is the spider picking that up?
The only thing that would make him nervous,
horses, right?
And completely different animal. Obviously, very instinctive, very in tune with just emotions. Yeah. This guy, not so much. What would make him nervous if you were so scared that your hands started trembling? That would make him nervous.
There you go, Shiva.
So, but you were solid. You did a great job.
I wasn't looking.
So excellent.
Now, I wasn't looking.
One more.
And the way it feels on your hand,
cool.
It's like a gentle kiss.
It's not like a gentle kiss.
It's a gentle spider kiss.
It's not like a gentle kiss.
All right, he's saving the best for last. Again, you can find this young man, Little Ray, with all of these wonderful animals. Big Four, you said, yes?
Oh my God, I think I changed
Little
my
Ray's
mind.
Big Four?
Oh no,
we are in the Big Four.
Big Four.
Yeah, right beside the Super Dog Show.
Hey, what do you have there, Little Ray?
Oh my God, I hear Dave. I hear producer Dave.
Whoa.
Where's Dave? Dave!
Are you
Dave, you know everybody in Shaw TV land is waiting for you to come out.
Here.
You got to keep your other animals away from this guy.
Yeah, well, he's pretty good as long as you're not a small furry mammal.
He's cold.
She's a little bit cool to the touch. She just came out, and I was surprised this morning when she was in her exhibit. I brought her out, and she was kind of sitting in the cool end. So all their exhibits, they have a choice to sit in a warm area or a cool area. And she was kind of hanging out in a cool area. And actually, if you want, Shiva, come to my left. I know we're going to, if you just come right here.
Come stand by me, Shiva.
What have I done to you?
Oh, I think the spider got loose.
Oh my God.
Oh, no, we're going to survive.
Okay, good.
That might have been just a lid. So here's what we're going to do. Just so
could you just make sure that doesn't fall? Oh my God.
We're going to do this. Now she's going to hold on to this.
How heavy is this?
Well, we're going to figure that out right now. You guys are going to, Phoenix, if you just put your hands under this part.
I can help. I can help lift it.
You got to get this middle part right here.
Okay, yeah, I'll help lift.
Just to give people, she's about just over 12 feet long, and she probably weighs about 60 pounds right now. She is starting to shed a little bit of her skin, and she's a reticulated python, which comes from Southeast Asia, Indonesia. Hey, this is a Nature's Ninjas Defenses of the Animal Kingdom exhibit. This wonderful animal for self-defense. Most people think big constrictors like this will constrict if they get upset with an animal. They don't. They only constrict for food. For self-defense, they'll bite and let go, which would certainly frighten some people. But constrictors like this wonderful animal really only constricts for food, and they don't eat people, so really not a risk.
That's good to know. You should have led with that.
We probably should have led with that.
You made us just hold it up. I thought you were going to wrap it around me, and I was like,
well, we can wrap it around you too.
No, let's not do that. I think we've made our point.
She's wrapping her. I mean, literally. squeezing me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And these are actually the longest snakes in the world.
Tap out.
Yeah, seriously.
They are the longest snakes in the world. The record, which people believe is somewhat exaggerated, is 32 feet 9 inches, but we know that 25 feet is reasonable. And they are arboreal, so the fact that she's wrapping around, so she does spend most of her time in the trees, and she doesn't count on, we're just going to hold on to her, so anytime she can actually get a hold of something, and you just give you an idea, honestly, how powerful she is.
Yeah, because, I mean, right now, your hand's going cutting off my hand. Yeah.
And she's not trying to do anything.
Are we going to do something about this, Little Ray?
No, we're just going to leave it and see how long you can last.
Yeah,
so.
okay. Well,
That's
from
insane.
Wildlife, Little Ray, thank you. BMO Centers, where you find him. Big Four.
Big Four with Super Dog shows on the right-hand side. We're on the left-hand side. We have shows every day at 1:30, 3:30, and 6. The building's open from 11 until 9 p.m. There's going to be animals out throughout the day that kids can come, interact with, and just chasing kids around. It's incredible.
Okay, now we have to find the spider. While we're doing that, the spider got loose. Timbo Joe is a new character here on Saddle Up. Have a look.
That was so much fun.
Oh, my God.
I want to share a tale with you all about a man, well, that's more legend than man. Me! Coming down from the mountaintop, this moonshiner was born to do what he does best. Due to a slight miscalculation and careless chemistry, I found myself without a home. So it was time to find a new home and a place to ply my trade. Now, I have always prided myself on finding the best ingredients and to be not too stubborn to be above some experimentation. Mash, mash, mash. Ooh, this is exactly what Timbo Jim's looking for. A natural steel like this, get him set right up for his woo juice. Join me 10 days. I'll rock your world.
I'm still getting over that snake.
I'm still feeling that spider in the palm of my hands. And of course, that was, who was that?
Little Ray?
Jimbo. No.
Oh, Jimbo.
I mean, this, Rolf. Timbo Jim.
Who was that? Who was that guy?
Was that?
And if you see him on the Stampede grounds and you're a dentist, he wants to chat with you. You may want to chat with this guy if you're enjoying the food, enjoying the clothes. You may want to enjoy the rides after you see this guy.
Definitely one of my all-time favorites,
Yes.
making a comeback after a long hiatus. Let's check in with Ride Guy.
Ride Guy.
That's Mike, and the rumors are true. Ride Guy is back. Here to bring you the inside skinny on how the Midway rides are or are not up to snuff. Gad, I'm old world. Undaunted, I will pour myself into the job. This year's rating system is based on a ride's ability to make your heart either accelerate or decelerate, depending upon how sturdy a substantiation you actually have. Mike and I are made of pretty sturdy stuff, so I dare you, we dare you, to try and keep up. Keep on riding. Mike and I are going to start off slow here because Ride Guy needs to ramp in. And what we have here behind us is Pharaoh's Fury. More of a history lesson than an actual ride, I suppose. But what the heck? Let's see what Imhotep can throw at us. Imhotep. Well, now that we've done it, I'm kind of wondering, Pharaoh's Fury or Pharaoh's Folly? We like to work little word things in like that. Get used to it. It's my style. Anyway, let's find out what some of the riders thought.
Probably about 8. Not the best, but still a fun ride.
Out of 10, I'd give it an 8.
Why an 8?
It was really good, but then when it was like, when you got used to it, it was like, oh, okay then.
Out of 10,
like 5. Really? Yeah, it felt really weird when we were like at the top. And we screamed and we put our hands in the air. Scream. Put your hands up in the air, yeah. Yeah, I'd rate it like 8 out of 10 actually. Yeah. It's pretty good.
I don't know, you guys. 8 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I gotta tell you, I ain't feeling it. You gotta do a lot more than this to ultimately kind of put me in the hospital. Anyway, I'm gonna give this about a 60, 65 beats per minute. Wait, it's just the beginning of the show. Let's see where we go from here. Pharaoh's Fury.
That ride guy is just so funny.
The heart beating.
Pharaoh's Fury just didn't do it for him.
Boom. That was awesome stuff.
What's your favorite ride?
You know the when it goes over the grounds, the
roller coaster.
No. It goes over. You look over the grounds and you just go, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that.
Okay, yeah, right. The sky ride.
The tram, the sky ride.
Okay,
yeah,
yes.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Just gentle.
Okay.
Yours?
I like gentle. I'll take the tram. Plus, it takes you from one side to the other. Yes.
She's not gentle. She is all woman and then some.
Chick.
This was in the Sun a couple of days ago. We have her on set.
That's
Kelly
right.
Humphreys is next. Saddle Up continues here on Shaw TV. Yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute, that's not right. This is supposed to be, it's Kaylee, right?
Right.